Thought I was charging up my headphones the whole time.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel.
Okay.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got
defense a little aggressive right there.
Sack on the very first snap.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw.
O-line a little phony.
Do a better job in front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Going for the big play. And they want
I like it. I like it. I like it, though. I like it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
Mm.
A solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
Damn. Trying to send somebody something real quick so you can jump in. They are, fella.
Now on the option.
Don't disrespect us, yeah?
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And the Canes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Defensive line.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles get in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just...
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Hurricanes
Nah, you ready to turn it over. You ready to turn it over right here.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back.
Well, the running back did a nice job there.
Mark
Keeping his
Fletcher.
feet moving, he was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Here's the pressure.
No, sir.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing
No,
route
sir.
concept. That's the biggest reason.
I love it.
He's not going to make
I like
a
it.
job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4.
I like it. I like it. I'm telling you, bro. I like what I see.
One good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same
I
time.
like it.
Package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Buying some time. Rolling on the run. He's got it down the right side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. First down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And the enemy
Design play.
out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards.
I like it. He said like this. Woo!
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now
You gotta get that block, bro.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Lost a fire on second down. Oh, they're after him.
Oh,
And the
made it too late.
defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You hungry?
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Time out.
Timeout by the defense here, trying to
You
make
scared?
sure everyone has the same call.
Why you pick your own defense, bro?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
I got to, bro.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Punts it out of the air. The chains will move. First and 10 from inside the red zone.
Ooh.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to
Try
be
to tell you,
turning
boy,
the
to
corner.
watch
Just
these
seems like
big
he's
boys.
playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that.
Ah, shit. Gotta go down. You gotta go down.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket.
Gotta go
Defense
down, boy.
Forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard
You see him?
line.
You see him getting back
This
there?
one will be stopped for no
You
gain.
see him getting back there, right?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much.
Remember,
on
it's a no-fly
first down,
zone, boy.
second and 9. To the air. It's back. Looking to the big tight end.
It's a no-fly zone out there, boy.
This is some physical pass defense.
Remember, it's a no-fly zone out there, boy.
When the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit.
It's a no-fly zone out there, boy.
They couldn't
That's all I'm
connect
trying
on
to tell you.
second down. Now staring at a third and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a cut!
Bro,
He's finally
that ain't gonna help
stopped.
you.
Play there with his feet as he moves
That ain't gonna help.
sticks. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back.
Oh,
out
he's
there.
giving up turkeys.
It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I don't respect
The
it.
Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough,
I don't
physical
respect
running
that.
part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance.
You don't
some
respect that.
physicality, the run game.
Came
But this
through
D-line
like
a little
shot
tough.
and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
We coming, bro.
Amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
Ooh.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering.
What y'all
Make the
doing?
QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going for the big play.
Oh, come on, NCAA. That's a pick. That's a pick. He gave me a pick. He gave that to me.
The Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a nice job.
Come on, NCAA. Don't do me like that.
Change type situation. The play before you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop.
He tough. He tough. He tough. Got a nice run game. He's tough.
On second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Back to pass, it's back. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example.
All right.
Quarterback and his intended
He ain't gonna be there next year.
on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert
That's
the third
big.
down, now setting up first and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That was a pick, bro. You already turned the ball over.
Kickoff
You turned the ball over already. They just didn't let me jump for it.
Protect this lead.
You know that. You do. You threw a pick. I didn't jump. They didn't let me jump for it.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the things I love about
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That's what I was talking about on my pick. I had a pick. But you don't want to give me my pick, though. That was my pick. You wouldn't have scored.
So frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Now let's work.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's back. Fires.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off, and they ruin
Oh, yeah.
with the turnover.
Oh, yeah.
Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and set
Oh,
his
yeah.
offense up at the 24.
I love the defense. I'm loving the defense.
Duke has the ball back, ready to go on.
Aggressive.
They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field when they take off.
My type of football right here, my boy.
And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They get him on the ground.
My type of football right here, my boy.
10-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Touchdown.
Dot. I'm loving it. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Dot. I'm loving this. Loving this guy right here, man. And he's a sophomore. Got him for 3 years.
And they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Defense is all over the field. Let's go, man.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's back.
Go get him.
And he was drilled just as he released.
Go get him.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got it.
Go get him.
Nice
Keep everything underneath.
You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This how you gonna start your season off?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short of the
Them boys is everywhere.
expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the
Them boys is everywhere.
Force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep the drive alive.
I like the stop though. I like it. I like it.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
We can't score, fellas. We can't score.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep.
He can't score. I love the defense. I'm loving it.
And I love taking deep shots.
I'm loving it.
Play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is.
Oh my!
Huge play.
He got lucky. He got lucky. He got so lucky. That's too much time, bro. Too much time.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his
Way too much time he got back there.
extra point now is going to tie this thing up.
They gave him that.
Real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the point after is good.
Bro, you know that was some luck.
Took only 6 plays.
You threw a Hail Mary. Bro, you didn't slide anywhere. You stayed in the pocket with good protection. That was good protection. But they gave you that, bro.
He'll call for the fair catch. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That was cool.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
That was cool, young fella. Big boyed him.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a hit. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half.
Yeah, you got to score. You're struggling scoring, bro. You're struggling. You're struggling trying to score, bro.
They get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground.
Good job. Get up in there.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough.
Running back started the game off pretty good. He's cooling off now, huh?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far.
Cooling off a little bit.
They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Oh, yeah.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Good defense.
And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to
Oh
move
my
the chains,
gosh.
trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hurricanes
Fucking
send out the punt
defense.
unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
This is what I want. Stops.
Opening play of this
I'm a
drive
score. I'm going to do what I got to do.
6-yard line. On the run, it's Moore. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right.
Come on, my boy. You gotta be able to make that throw. You gotta make that throw, shorty.
Sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot. And they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Throws to the wideout.
Ooh, on his head. On his
I
head.
love the awareness the wide receiver on that play because I'm not
Quarterback ain't making plays like that, my boy.
You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That ain't enough.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game.
Good fight. Fight for the extra yards, shorty.
Because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch you, big fella.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had
Boy, got an arm, yo.
throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense
Ain't worried about that.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth
Good
down.
defense.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Big stop.
Short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the Hurricanes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Trying to set up the screen.
All over the fucking place. God damn.
The defense was right there. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's back.
Good defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Ain't getting that weak ass shit, boy.
Routes are tough to throw for an offense.
That's that 25 shit.
Between coverage a lot of times, and you can
That's that shit y'all used to get on 25, bro. Nah, it's real defense out here, bro.
The Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Good pass.
And that one will put them up here in the second half.
That is so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it to Miami because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He's loose.
Come on, fucking tell them get their fucking weight up.
job with
Get they
Dan
fucking
to
weight
stop
up.
this guy.
Get they fucking weight up.
Guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physically.
Grant behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap.
Don't get their weight up, bruh.
Getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Unloads quickly. Gets it inside the 10. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew
Stiff arming y'all little niggas.
The only way that ball gets completed is if you
Stiff arming y'all little niggas, man. All in they fucking neck. Look at them. Bitch, get the fuck off me. Yo, this team tough on the low. I'm telling you, bro. They low-key tough. They is low-key tough, bro. Bro, this is my first time really playing with these boys.
A first down run in the red zone.
Oh my God, running through y'all niggas. He a low ass boy, number 10. He a low nigga.
Looking to fire.
Get up.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Bring in the heat. And he runs it.
You knew it was coming, bro.
Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making, but I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this
Wow.
QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Scanning the field, it's back. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, just as a defense, you go pass. You need to think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide open spaces. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake.
Oh, fuck. Ncaa.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Brown. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first
Got that dog up in his line.
And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement.
The Blue Devils got that dog up in him.
Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush race. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the
Overthrew it.
Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Good game, fellas. Good game. Good first game.
Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's back. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up.
We'll take that.
Solid return on the pick.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Here's the pressure. Going for it all.
Ah.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Finds a little space. Taking it the other way. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cade.
Damn.
He got some room. It was over.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was.
Nigga got the Superman wind up.
And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, he cold now.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now.
Converts on 4th down. Still going.
Good throw.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, they've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Damn, every time we try to throw that bitch, it takes forever.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing
I mean,
mode.
it's over,
You're in
man.
comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting
Every
the guy
time.
creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
God damn.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
He's looking deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
That was good. That was good.
To wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role you decide on, you'll receive. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create, congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.